Welcome back to another episode of Skyrim. We have to host a peace council and capture a dragon, cause Alduin's on the loose.
We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on the
They're
White
always talking.
And what
It's
would you
weird.
have me do?
If
And
he's not
Ulfric
with
never
us,
knows what
he's
to do.
against us.
Like, seriously. Never.
Speak with Garmark. He'll size you up and see where we can best use your talents.
I have a message for the Greybeards. From the Greybeards.
It's about time they turned their gaze from the heavens back to our bleeding homeland. What do they want?
They want to negotiate a truce until the dragon menace is dealt with.
I have the greatest respect for the Greybeards, of course. And the dragon attacks are a growing plague. But the political situation is still delicate. Not all the Jarls are fully committed to supporting me as High King. I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this unless Tullius himself will be there.
Politics be damned! Alduin has returned.
Alduin, the world eater of song and legend.
Yeah.
If that's true, well, it changes the situation, doesn't it? Even Tullius may be forced to talk sense in the face of such a threat.
So you'll come to the peace council?
Yes, I'll give Tullius one more chance to quit Skyrim with his tail between his legs.
Alright. Dankeschön, my friend. Maybe you aren't such a crazy bastard after all. Alright, now to Solitude we go. Alrighty. Whoop.
Wanderer like you must have plenty of tales to tell.
Okay.
But
The Emperor of Skyrim, dead. The dark times.
Yeah. That is dark times.
I remember you. You were at Helgen. Speak to Legate Ricka. I suspect we could use someone like you.
That's not why I'm here.
I see. Then there's nothing further to discuss. If you change your mind, speak with the Legate.
I have a message from the Greybeards.
The Greybeards. What do those old hermits want with me?
They're convening a peace council at High Hrothgar.
Why, there's nothing to discuss as long as that traitor Ulfric is in arms against his rightful emperor.
We need a truce until the dragon menace is dealt with.
They are getting to be a problem. But I wasn't sent to Skyrim to fight dragons. My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that. Dragons or no dragons.
The dragons are a bigger problem than the Stormcloaks right now.
I'll be the judge of that. Besides, by all reports, the Stormcloaks are suffering just as much as we are from these dragon attacks.
Ulfric has already agreed to attend.
Has he? I suppose he doesn't want to miss a chance to bluster about the Empire's many crimes. He's probably hoping I'll refuse so he can blame the Empire for being unreasonable. I think I'll have to disappoint him yet again.
Alright. You'll come?
Yes, fine. I'll come to this Greybeard Council. For all the good it will do.
Alright. Good stuff.
I'm telling you.
If it's arms or army,
Planning an attack on Whiterun.
Good stuff. Clavicus Vile. Alright, well, we're gonna we're gonna travel to High Hrothgar again. The Peace Council starts. Okay. It's weird. Always when I get here, I hear like someone say, "Ah!" And I'm like, who is that? Hello?
So, you've done it. The men of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters.
Don't worry. I'll get them. This was the only... You know, I can't agree to make them agree. This was the only way to get Balgrove's help.
Yes, yes. Which is why I allowed this
Yeah.
violation of all our traditions. But regrets are pointless. Here we are.
Here we are.
Take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim.
Yep. Alright. Hello. Excuse me. There we go. We have the Queen. We have Jarl Balgrove. Wow. We have those two. Holy shit. Well, that's something, isn't it? Come on, everyone. Take a seat. Take a seat. Oh, other people are coming to join. Him. Ulfric, maybe.
Why delay? Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin.
Come on.
I hope that we have all come here
No.
in the spirit of...
You insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? You're Chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
Here, here.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
Quite.
By Izmir's beard, the nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that I would sit down at the same table with that. Talnor bitch. Either she walks or I do.
What's the harm? Besides, Tullius doesn't really want her here either.
Maybe so, but bringing her here is a deliberate provocation. Tullius needs to know I won't be pushed around.
Let Tullius have his way now. He'll have to give ground later.
It feels like a mistake to me. But I'll bow to your judgment.
Just, we're not here to talk about her.
But she is to observe, nothing more. We are not negotiating with her. Is that clear?
Ulfric, why so hostile? After all, it's not the Talnor that's burning your farms and killing your sons.
She's supposed to be on our side?
You know exactly. No. Not this time.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
Man.
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the dragon menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be able
We're
to
here
resist.
To arrange a temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed?
I don't know.
Jarl Ulfric. General Tullius. This council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
What?
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hope to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely out of character.
Want in return?
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough. First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time.
Man.
You are a traitor to the Empire, and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth.
Winterhold seems like a fair trade.
In exchange for Markarth, the source of most of Skyrim's silver. Hardly. Riften seems like a better choice to me. Well fortified, easily resupplied from across Lake Honric, plus all the mead we can drink.
There are advantages to gaining Winterhold.
Not enough to outweigh the loss of Markarth.
Oh my.
With the reach in enemy hands,
This is
our
good
whole
going
position
bad.
in Solitude would be threatened.
It is two major cities, though. He's right. Winterhold is kind of just a speck, isn't it? You're right. Riften is a fair trade.
I'm glad you agree. I was starting to wonder whose side you were on here. You heard the man, Ulfric. We've made you a fair offer. Are you serious about these talks, or are you just here to posture?
I expected better from you, Dragon Boy. I came here
What?
with good faith.
Dude, Markarth is a giant-ass city with...
As for you, General Tullius, I see now that Galmar was right. Talking to the Empire is just as useless as ever. If you think you can hold Markarth, you're as deluded as your Emperor when he signed away our freedom to the Throne. Skyrim will never again bow to your false empire. Let's go, Galmar. I should have listened to you in the first place.
You always were a fool, Ulfric. You're no better at diplomacy than you are in the battlefield.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
That guy's right.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means?
See, that's just what I wanted to talk about.
Alduin has returned,
Yeah.
the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
He's like, I don't even know.
What does it have
Shut
to do
up.
with the...
If he's right about Aldrin, we both have just as much to lose here, Tullius. Remember that. Now, back to the matter at hand. Don't hand me a mug of sheep's piss and call it mead. These terms are still not acceptable.
I'm sure you have something in mind.
Damn right we do.
You surrender Falkreath to us. Sidgeir steps down, and Dengir of Stun resumes the Jarlship.
Where do these demands stop, Ulfric? Do you expect me to surrender all of Skyrim?
It seems I have no choice but to let the Dragonborn decide. Although I'm starting to doubt your...
Who is Dengir?
What say you, Dragonborn?
Who the fuck is Dengir? Sure. It sounds good.
Spoken like a true son of Skyrim.
Yeah.
I suppose that's the fairest deal we're likely to get.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius. These are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces. Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thangvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. The Stormcloaks will withdraw from the rift, allowing Imperial troops unhindered access. Jarl Leila Lawgiver will step down, and Maven Blackbriar will become
Maven?
Jarl of Riften.
Huh.
Falkreath will be turned over to Ulfric, and Dengir of Stun will return as Jarl. You both agree to this?
The Sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold to theirs. What about you, Elisif? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
Yeah.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. The Empire can live with these terms, yes, for a temporary truce, until the dragon menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
We have a lot of work to do.
Man.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
Jarl Balgruuf, I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn's plan?
Yes, I'm ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach at all.
Well, that's an excellent question. You haven't overlooked that little detail, have you?
Hey.
I believe I can.
Yeah, there we go.
I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyhaven Temp, an unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the blades recorded many of the names of dragons they slew. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has raised up.
How does that help us?
Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words.
Pafunax?
Shouts.
Oh, yeah, I gotcha.
By calling the dragon with the voice,
Alduin.
he'll hear you wherever he might be.
Why would he come when called?
He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature and loath to refuse a challenge.
Ah.
Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue after your victory over Alduin. I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call.
So what's this dragon's name?
Ah, indeed. I'm no master of the voice, like these worthy gentlemen. But it is written here, in this scroll. Odavin, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
Huh.
There's one more thing we know about it. There's one more thing we know about it.
You know what?
Parthenax, the dragon that the Greybeards have been protecting for all these years.
And?
He needs to die. He deserves to die. And it falls to you to kill him. until he's dead. Well, I'm sorry, but we would dishonor our oaths as blades if we continued to help you.
But Parthenax.
Make your choice, Dragonborn. You're either with us or against us.
Why does he need to die?
Here's the big picture. He helped Alduin enslave our ancestors. He may have betrayed Alduin in the end, but that makes him worse, not better. We can't afford to give Parthenax the opportunity to betray us in turn and return to his old master.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. I don't even care. Parthenax is not dying. He's my buddy. Man. He helped me out when no one else would. And I'm not betraying that just yet.
Satisfactory to my government. The truce is unlikely to last long in any case.
I'm glad you were able to negotiate a truce, but I don't trust Ulfric.
I hope this truce gives you what you need.
Did you say something?
Huh, about Parthenax.
Justice can be harsh, but it is still justice.
Why?
Parthenax was the author of many atrocities during the Dragon World. Crimes remembered for thousands of years. True, he turned traitor to Alduin and helped overthrow the dragon cult, but that does not excuse or expiate his previous deeds. Whether or not he has truly repented or merely acted to save himself, justice demands that he pay with his life. Very good.
Hasn't he repented for like 1,000 years? Being the master of the, you know, I'm gonna save. I'm gonna go up there. I'm gonna have a talk with him. Just talking. Just talking. Okay. Quick save here. Hey, man.
Dremyolok, greetings.
The blades say you deserve to die.
The blades are wise not to trust me. Onikan Miov. I would not trust another Dova.
Why shouldn't they trust you?
Dov Walan Farel. We were made to dominate. The will to power is in our blood. You feel it in yourself, do you not? I can be trusted. I know this, but they do not. Onikan Niov Dova. It is always wise to mistrust a Dova. I have overcome my nature only through meditation and long study of the way of the voice. No day goes by where I am not tempted to return to my inborn nature. Zimgrifhorvut se Sulyech. What is better, to be born good or to overcome your evil nature through great effort? Sum Ark Mora.
I won't kill him. I won't. I just won't. It's not right. Alright, we have a trap to prepare. Totally. Okay. Okay. I'm ready. I'm ready. Yeah, do 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 do. I'm ready. I'm ready. Today. Ba da ba 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 da.
We're ready, May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
Are you ready?
As I promised, my men stand ready. The great chains are oiled. We wait on your word.
I'm ready. Let's go trap a dragon.
My men know what to do. Make sure you do your part. I'm putting my city in your hands.
Alright. Whew. This might be a little bit intense.
Go ahead and call this dragon.
Alright. Shout to the skies. Call the dragon.
Oh, Abin!
We're ready when you are.
I called it. Whoa! Holy crap! Alright, Dragon Rend. Come on. What happened to his health? Oh. Oh, I gotcha.
I think it's holding.
Orvuta med Kodav. Caught like a bear in a trap.
That's right.
Zokfrini Grin Kogra Drunviki Dovakin. Ah, I forget. You do not have the Dova speech.
Nah, I do not, unfortunately.
My eagerness to meet you in battle was my undoing, Dovahkiin. I salute your, low cunning in devising such a Gramin Dol stratagem.
I'm a fox.
Ubonar, you went to a great deal of trouble to put me in this humiliating position. In Sir Alduin, No doubt you want to know where to find Alduin.
I do. That's right. Where's he hiding?
Renik Vaza, an apt phrase. Alduin Boval. One reason I came to your call was to test your thu'um for myself. Many of us have begun to question Alduin's lordship, whether his thu'um was truly the strongest. Among ourselves, of course, Muni Mae, none were yet ready to openly defy him.
You're telling me where to find Alduin.
Once Lord Croesus, innumerable pardons, I digress. He has traveled to Sovngarde to regain his strength, devouring the Silesure, the souls of the mortal dead that she jealously guards. His door to Sovngarde is at Skuldafn, one of his ancient fanes high in the eastern mountains. Mindoran pa ok midoven avarantil. I surely do not need to warn you that all his remaining strength is marshaled there. Zuulost ofan hinlan. Now that I have answered your question, you will allow me to go free?
Do you promise to serve me?
Serve you? No. Need aid. If and when you defeat Alduin, I will reconsider. Croesus. There is one detail about Skaldafn I neglected to mention.
Tell me what you know then.
Only this. You have the thu'um of a Dova, but without the wings of one, you will never set foot in Skaldafn. Of course, I could fly you there, but not while imprisoned like this.
We seem to be at an impasse.
Indeed, or in Britro. I cannot leave here until you defeat Alduin, which you cannot do without my help.
Couldn't Parthenax? Oh, okay.
Something to tell the grandkids, eh?
Open a trap.
You sure about that? You want to let that dragon loose after all the trouble to catch him in there?
I'm sure.
Your funeral. Someone else is gonna have to help you get him back in there again.
Be gone, mage.
Get ready to open the trap.
Test my promise to the Dovahkiin.
This seems like a really bad idea to me.
Carry on, soldier. This is all part of the Dragon Lord's plan.
Yeah.
You have reconsidered. You will release me, Roland. If in return I promise to take you to Skaldafn,
Yes.
stop helping Alduin?
Yes, I'll set you free if you promise to take me to Skaldafn.
Onikan Korav Gair Mirad. It is wise to recognize when you only have one choice.
Yep.
And you can trust me. Zuni Tarudis. Alduin has proven himself unworthy to rule. I go my own way now.
Yay.
Free me, and I will carry you to Skaldafn.
All the gods.
Was nu? Dini dein Rufe Aswan. Saran Uth, I await your command as promised. Are you ready to see the world as only a Dova can?
I'm ready. Take me to Skaldafn.
Zuk Brit Uth. I warn you, once you've flown the skies of Kaizal, your envy of the Dove will only increase. Amativ, mu bokotin stinselok.
Yay! So you don't get to see the land of Skyrim, really.
This is as far as I can take you. Grifboth Akrin. I will look for your return. Or Alduin's.
Alright, my friend. Goodbye. Well, guys, I'm gonna cut off the episode, and that's a beautiful scenery. You know, there is just this fascination with waterfalls, you know, and the beautiful scenery. I've never like had a person who's like waterfalls like that. They just say, "What? It's just a waterfall. It's no big deal." But like, I've never heard anyone, just say like waterfalls are lame, yo. Never heard ever before. Like in real life, of course. In the game you might say, that could have been improved, but, you know. Well, I'm gonna cut it off here, guys, so thanks for watching, leave a comment, and tune into the next.